Hi guys, I know I just saw your presentation yesterday on the wind events, right? But if you guys want to expound on that at all, like what you guys studied, and state your name, where you're from.
Sure, you can start. I'm Ariel Cohen. I'm a forecaster at the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Jackson, Mississippi. Formerly one of the surface analysts at the Tropical Analysis and Forecast Branch at the National Hurricane Center. And pretty much on our free time, John Cangialosi here, who's also from the Hurricane Center, we noticed when we were working the East Pacific high seas forecast desk that there was this ship, the NOAA research vessel, that was David Starr Jordan ship that was reporting a number of time gale force wind events, and the models weren't showing anything. They're showing like 20 to 25 knot winds, nothing like the 35 to 40 knot winds that were actually being reported. So we wanted to learn more about what's driving these events and what kind of pressure patterns are associated with these events and what kind of mid-level height distributions, just the overall synoptic setup, and we found out that there was a unique pattern associated with strong surface high pressure over the western United States, strong pressure gradient into the southern United States, that associated with a cold front also over the southern United States. That was all these factors leading together driving these gale wind events, and we followed it up by some developing a new index to maybe forecast these events. And John has experience at University of Miami with modeling, and
yeah, and then we figured, hey, how can we take this to the next level? And one thought was my previous experience before getting to the Hurricane Center was numerical modeling. So we contacted some people up at University of Miami and said, hey, can we come by and just give this a shot? Run a numerical model on the Gulf of California, and we also did it on the Gulf of Tehuantepec, because these are areas of big concern for the Hurricane Center's TAFB. So we did it, and it worked extremely well. We ran a 5-kilometer simulation. It basically matched the ship observation perfectly, so it gave us even more information about these gap wind events, and we've just learned a ton from these experiments. Unfortunately, Ariel and I ran out of time with this experiment because we both kind of went our separate ways. He went to Jackson, then I moved on to a hurricane specialist, but we've left a mark on TAFB, and they're going to continue to try to do these numerical models studies specifically for gap wind events.
That's wonderful, guys. Is this your first conference that you've attended or presented?
No, I've actually presented a number of conferences. I was actually back in Atlanta at the annual conference in 2006, and I've been to a number of them since then, and several smaller conferences as well. But I always have a lot of fun at all these conferences and presenting. And this project in particular was really awesome since we worked a ton together on this stuff and really made a big mark.
This was a unique one too, because I've never tag teamed a AMS presentation.
Yeah.
In fact, I've never seen one, and we were, as far as I know, we were one of the first ones to pull that off, and it went really smoothly. I thought it was actually even better than doing it alone, because we had really two components of in the one talk. For me, this is my first AMS annual meeting, actually. I always go to the tropical meetings, because that's kind of my bread and butter, but this was really neat. This is a bigger and a broader and even more fun conference.
So, thank you guys so much for saving your time.